All right. Of the preparation of a man to qualify him for the search of this treasure, and of the first matter, prima materia of the stone. Lesson 1. The preparation for this work is simply this. Learn to cast away from thee all vile affections, and levity and inconsistency of mind. Let all thy dealings be free from deceit and hypocrisy. Avoid the company of vain young men. Hate all profligacy and profane speaking. Lesson 2. Keep thy own and thy neighbor's secrets. Court not the favors of the rich. Despise not the poor, for he who does will be poorer than the poorest. Lesson 3. Give to the needy and unfortunate what little thou canst spare, for he that has but little, whatever he spares, to the miserable God shall amply reward him. Lesson 4. Be merciful to those who offend thee, or who have injured thee, for what must that man's heart be who would take heavy vengeance on a slight offense? Thou shalt forgive thy brother until 70 times 7. Lesson 5. Be not hasty to condemn the actions of others, lest thou shouldest the next hour fall into the very same error. Despise scandal and tattling. Let thy words be few. Lesson 6. Study day and night. Supplicate thy Creator that he would be pleased to grant thee knowledge and understanding, and that the pure spirits may have communication with and influence in thee. Lesson 7. Be not overcome with drunkenness, for be assured that half the evils that befall mankind originate in drunkenness. For too great a quantity of strong liquors deprive men of their reason. Then, having lost the use of the faculty of their judgment, they immediately become the recipient of all evil influences, and are justly compared to weathercocks that are driven hither and thither by every gust of wind. So those who drown the reasonable power are easily persuaded to the lightest and most frivolous pursuits, and from these to vices more gross and reprobate. For the ministers of darkness have never so favorable an opportunity of insinuating themselves into the minds and hearts of men as when they are lost in intoxication. I pray you to avoid this dreadful vice. Lesson 8. Avoid gluttony and all excess. It is very pernicious and from the devil. These are the things that constantly tempt man, and by which he falls a prey to his spiritual adversary, for he is rendered incapable of receiving any good and divine gift. Besides, the divine and angelic powers of essences delight not to be conversant about a man who is defiled and stinking with debauchery and excess. Lesson 9. Covet not much gold, but learn to be satisfied with enough. For the desire more than enough is to offend the deity. And I'll do lesson 10 later.